You are dreaming right now. Not this moment, another version. A face appears in darkness. You recognize it instantly. But you have never seen it. Your brain does this nightly. Every sleep cycle rebuilds reality. Faces emerge from hidden memory. Some are fully invented. Some feel deeply familiar. Why does this happen? Scientists at Harvard study dreams. REM sleep creates visual hallucinations. The brain simulates social worlds. Even strangers appear there. But where do they come from? This mystery runs deeper than most people realize. Your memory is not complete. It is constantly rewritten. Every face you see is stored. Even briefly on a street. Your brain logs fragments silently. Eyes, nose, expression, emotion. These fragments recombine during sleep. Dreams remix human features. Like a visual algorithm. You never notice the process. Until you wake confused. That stranger felt real. But they were not recorded. Or were they partially recorded? Researchers at MIT found patterns. The brain compresses facial data. It stores statistical averages. Not full photographs of people. So it reconstructs variations. During unconscious simulation. Have you ever seen a face twice? In two different dreams? Many people report this. Even though it is impossible. The brain reuses templates. Like characters in a story. Each dream builds new identities. From old visual parts. Childhood faces also return. Even if forgotten consciously. Emotional memory remains stronger than visual memory itself. So feelings guide reconstruction. Not exact visual recall. This creates illusion of strangers. But they are composites. Your brain is an editor. Cutting and reshaping people. Every night without permission. That process is automatic. And completely invisible. Until now. REM sleep is active brain time. Your body becomes nearly paralyzed. But your mind becomes hyperactive. Visual cortex lights up intensely. Prefrontal control weakens significantly. Logic is temporarily suspended. This allows impossible faces to feel completely real. Neuroscientist Allan Hobson proposed activation synthesis theory. Dreams are brain signal synthesis. Random neural firing gains meaning. The mind builds stories instantly. Faces are easiest building blocks. Humans are social processors. We detect faces everywhere. Even in shadows and clouds. This bias extends into dreams. The brain prioritizes social imagery. Unknown people become placeholders. For emotional narratives. Some faces are slightly distorted. Others feel hyper-real. Have you ever trusted a dream stranger? Even felt love for them? These emotions are chemically real. Even if the person is not. Dopamine and acetylcholine surge. During REM cycles. Memory control systems shut down. So invention feels authentic. Dream logic replaces waking logic. Time becomes inconsistent. Identity becomes fluid. People change without warning. Yet we accept it instantly. The brain does not question reality. It constructs it instead. Every night this repeats. Without conscious awareness. Until awakening breaks it. Human brains evolved socially. Survival depended on recognition. Friend or foe decisions mattered. Faces became survival maps. Missing a signal meant danger. So pattern sensitivity increased. We overdetect human features. This is called pareidolia. It explains face illusions. In rocks and objects. The same system runs in dreams. Early humans saw spirits. In dreamlike visions. Possibly from this mechanism. Group bonding required shared stories. Dreams may have reinforced groups. By simulating social interactions. Unknown dream characters help practice emotional responses safely. Without real-world risk. Anthropologists study dream reports. Across many cultures globally. Similar patterns appear everywhere. Strangers, teachers, ancestors. Always present in dream space. Even in isolated tribes. This suggests universal brain design. Not cultural invention alone. Faces are evolutionary currency. We trade attention for safety. Recognition equals survival advantage. So brains overgenerate faces. Even when none exist. Dreams amplify this tendency. Turning noise into people. and people into stories. Some cultures call them spirits. Others call them memories. Science calls them simulation. But experience feels identical. Sleep labs record brain activity. Electrodes map REM cycles. Subjects report vivid strangers. Even after waking instantly. Dream recall is fragmentary. But emotional memory remains. Harvard Dream Research confirms this. Faces activate fusiform gyrus. Same region as waking vision. Brain cannot distinguish source. Internal or external input. This creates full realism. Studies by Matthew Walker show cycles. REM dominates late sleep. Dream complexity increases overnight. Morning dreams feel more narrative. With stronger character presence. Unknown people often dominate. Compared to early night dreams. Neural pruning occurs during sleep. Weak connections fade away. Strong patterns remain reinforced. Faces are highly reinforced patterns. So they persist in dreams. Memory reconstruction fills gaps. Like missing puzzle pieces. The brain never pauses creation. Even in rest states. Conscious awareness is offline. But simulation continues. Dream characters interact freely. Ask questions without answers. And receive emotional responses. Not logical ones. This creates realism illusion. Even for impossible people. The brain accepts contradictions. Without resistance or doubt. Until waking interrupts everything. Dreams are controlled hallucinations. Generated internally by cortex. No external input required. Faces are the easiest constructs. Because humans store them densely. Every micro-expression matters. The brain fills missing detail. With predictive modeling. Like AI image generation. But biological and imperfect. This is predictive processing theory. Proposed by Carl Friston. Brain minimizes prediction error. Even during sleep states. So it invents consistency. Unknown people stabilize narratives. They anchor emotional scenes. Without needing real origin. Some dream faces persist lifelong. Reported in long-term studies. People recognize recurring strangers. Across years of dreaming. Even though never met awake. Identity in dreams is flexible. Names rarely matter there. Only emotional function matters. Each character serves a role. Not a biography. That is why strangers appear. They are functional constructs. Not stored individuals. Your brain builds them fresh. From statistical facial models. Every single night again. Without repetition loss. Always slightly different. Always emotionally consistent. This creates dream continuity illusion. Between unrelated sleep sessions. Until memory merges fragments. So those strangers were never real. Yet they felt more real than waking life itself. Your brain authored them. Without asking permission. Every night of your life. Faces emerge from silence. And dissolve by morning light. You cannot stop this process. Because it is you. Not separate from you. Identity itself is constructed. Even in waking moments. Dreams reveal that truth. Reality is assembled perception. Not direct recording. So who are those strangers? They are you thinking visually. Without awareness or control. A simulation of social existence. Built from memory fragments. And pure imagination. Until you wake and forget.